Hi guys, Minerva here again. Let me see. I'm still trying to get this camera control to work. It seems when it goes on automatically with the live thing, it won't. So I guess I'm gonna have to bring this monitor closer in. Okay. Apparently this is what you see closer. So now this is the pot, and I did close the blinds to see if you don't have as much. Wish you still do, but that's the best over this with a couple of coats of gesso. And then I used the yellow chalk paint that I told you is Summer Porch Folk Art Home Decor. I don't know, I think you see this upside down. It's it looks a lot darker than what you see in the, but it will do because most of it is going to be covered. So, isn't that pretty? So what I did was I took it had 2 layers plus a napkin, 3 layers. I took the 2 layers off and I went over it with a brush dipped in water. And then I kind of like just pulled apart what I didn't want. The edges and all that, put it on. Normally you'd wrap this with your right hand and pour. So I think I'm going to put it on this side here. So I refilled my glue. I'm using matte Mod Podge. Where's my brush? I have a brush that I was going to use. Maybe it's this one here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this sideways. So I have my napkin, I have some plastic wrap, which I will cut when I'm ready to use. So I'm going to start applying a Mod Podge glue here, where I think it's going to go. I love the colors on that napkin. Then after I apply the napkin, I'll be deciding which laces I'm going to use. I'm going to use lace and maybe some pearl strings, or it should be enough Mod Podge to napkin. So very carefully without pulling or touch napkin. I'm gonna need more glue, like here. I'll be applying glue over it, so it will immediately start to wrinkle, but there's no problem with that. I'm gonna grab some, because that surface here is round. It's going to wrinkle a little bit, but it's okay. Some of this saran wrap. And I'm going to put this down and pull the wrap over it and stretch it. And then with my hands, I'll start going over it. That way it doesn't get stuck on my hands and it doesn't tear. Ideally, you like that, see? And pull it, squeeze some of the glue. Pull the saran wrap off. And then if there's some area that I need to press down on, it's become part of it. It looks like it's painted on. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. I love those colors. So, that's that. Now, what do is just go over it very carefully. Very carefully. Go over it carefully. I know I'm using two superlatives, I think, or whatever. Once I apply glue over it, the napkin will soak it up and it will glue it to the pot. So I'm going outwards. Needs glue here. From the center out, that's what I'm doing. Sometimes it's, if there's a big wrinkle or something or a bubble, you wet your hands with the glue, your finger with the glue. You can go over it, squeeze the air out. No problem with that. I just love these colors. They look so pretty. Now here, see, it was standing up. It needed some glue. Just make sure your brush is nice and wet so that it glides easily over the napkin. Isn't it pretty? I love it. So this in itself would look really good, really nice. But I want to shabby it up a little bit. Really nice. But I want to shabby it up a little bit. Let's check the bottom part here. You see it starts to wrinkle, smooth it out with the brush, or like I said, you can do this with your finger. Just make sure your finger is wet with the glue and squeeze it out. Once it dries, though, it kind of shrinks, It flattens itself out. This thing is drying real fast. I see some wrinkles here. Be careful. So we're gonna let that be. It looks pretty good. All the edges are sealed. I'm checking. There's some glue here. I'm checking the edges. I'm checking. There's some glue here. I'm checking the edges. Here we go again with this message. I've heard this message